Hello everyone, today's lesson is about reported speech. We have seen reported speech before, but today we're going to see indirect questions. So the formation and rules. When should we use indirect questions? Well, we use them when we want to sound more polite. What makes indirect questions different? They have an introductory phrase. Their form is subject plus verb and no auxiliaries. Here are some examples. For the direct, where do you live? What time is it? That's a direct question. The indirect question is, can you tell me where you live? Do you know what time is it? Sorry, what time it is. So here, can you tell me is the introductory phrase. And do you know is also an introductory phrase. So here are some examples of introductory phrases. Do you know? Could you tell me? Can I ask you? Do you mind me asking? Would you mind telling me? If the phrase if the phrase is a question form, use the question mark. Where do you live? Here are some other examples. I wonder. I was wondering. I don't know. I'd like to know. I need to know. Please tell me where you live. They are not questions, so no question mark. Practice. Transform the sentences from direct to indirect. I'm going to help you here. So for direct questions, that's auxiliaries or verb plus subject. For indirect, no auxiliaries, and we have the subject plus verb. Where do you live? So we need an introductory phrase plus where you live. Where is the school? Where the school is. How old are you? How old you are. How much is this? How much this is. When is the next bus? When the next bus is. Where were you born? Where you were born. What are your hobbies? What your hobbies are. Who are you? Who you are. For yes or no questions, if you are dealing with a yes or no question, you must use if or whether after the introductory phrase. For example, is this the language school? Can you tell me if or whether this is the language school? Do you like vegetables? The answer is yes or no, so this is a yes or no question. I wonder if or whether you like vegetables. Here are some exceptions for yes or no questions. When the introductory phrase contains a verb of opinion, we don't use if or whether. Do you think? Do you believe? Are you sure? So these are verbs of opinion. Think, believe, and are you sure? Do you think it will rain? Do you believe he is guilty? Are you sure this is the right bus? So here we don't need to use if. Practice. Transform the sentences from direct into indirect. So for direct, do you like football? Indirect, if you like football. Remember, we need an introductory phrase. Does your sister play tennis? If your sister plays tennis. Does buses arrive late? If buses arrive late. Do people like reality TV? If people like reality TV. Do we have to pay for this? If we have to pay for this. Can I go to the toilet? If I can go to the toilet. Do I have to wait here? If I have to wait here. Can you please be quiet? If you can please be quiet.